Limited and local, Israel said, of its ground invasion overnight on Monday when its troops crossed the border into Lebanon to take out Hezbollah fighters. A lot has changed in 3 days. On the ground, Israel has widened the area it is planning to attack to beyond a UN-declared buffer zone, warning Lebanese people living there to get out of the way. In the air, in the past 24 hours, Israel's focus was again Beirut, the Lebanese capital, and not just the southern Hezbollah neighbourhood. Missiles have been crashing to earth in the centre of the city. One that hit a medical centre linked to Hezbollah was close to the United Nations headquarters and the Lebanese Prime Minister's office. Yet there is still no sign of Israel's avowed revenge against Iran for its multiple missile attack on Israel on Tuesday.
Apparently, Israel is not at war with Lebanon, but that's not what it looks or feels like. The war is apparently against Hezbollah in locations like this media centre. But the attacks are expanding across Beirut, now hitting areas far from Hezbollah's stronghold. This is the aftermath of a strike in the downtown area, in the heart of a capital city of a sovereign state. This building contained a medical centre linked to Hezbollah, but it is also home to dozens of people and surrounded by hundreds more homes. There was no order to evacuate before the missile hit. 9 people, including at least 7 medical staff, died. 14 more were injured. Nowhere feels safe now. Not even the dead are left undisturbed. We met Nadja Alieh as she checked on the state of her father's grave.
We are vulnerable, frustrated, angry, sad. I've been crying all this morning. I hope this nightmare will end very soon. I hope the whole world condemns Israel because it's not self-defense.
This area is far from the southern suburbs where the majority of strikes targeting Hezbollah have been carried out.
For months now, the Americans have been warning the Israelis not to target any part of the Lebanese government. This strike, which came without any warning, took place just a few meters from the Prime Minister's office, from the United Nations office and other government buildings.
Tonight, Iran released images said to show preparations for their ballistic missile attack earlier in the week. Israel is currently preparing its retaliation. The White House clearly part of those discussions.
Will you let Israel retaliate? What are the plans to allow Israel to strike back against Iran?
First of all, we don't allow Israel, we advise Israel, and there's nothing going to happen today. We'll talk about that later.
Details of some of the almost 2,000 killed so far continue to remind of the horror of this war, including 30-year-old Zainab Marouni. She just got married when she was killed in Beirut along with her sister. Both were teachers. Rasha Garib was killed last week in the south, reportedly alongside her family. She was a student at Lebanon University, studying dentistry. Across the south, the strikes on villages continue, with dozens more areas told to evacuate. Others were told not to return, though it seems there is little to return to. Israel says this is a limited ground operation, but each day brings an expansion. Lebanon and its people are paying a high price for another country's avowed quest for peace. Emma Murphy, News at 10. Beirut.